be honest, it wasn't really my first choice. I wanted to fight in Philly, and I kind of heard a million different names. I had them all thrown at me. But as soon as I heard Beck and there were whisperings of that happening, I was really pumped. I mean, Beck's got a name, Beck's an OG, and it's something that's going to sell, you know. There are a lot of greats in this organization, but I also feel like there's a lot of cans and people that aren't so good. So to get to fight the toughest of the toughest, like, I don't want easy fights. I don't want cans. I want to fight the toughest. And if I got to take a little quick weight jump and come up here and fight Beck, then that's all right, and it's going to be awesome. I mean, come on, we're two hot chicks. We're about to sell a fucking fight.
Take some money from the Scrap News. Question from Pat Sullivan. Your Instagram bio says you're BKFC world champ. How fast do you plan on achieving that goal?
Immediately. Just give me whoever the fucking champion is right now. In the park room. Fuck money. No one's fucking beating me. So wherever he's at right now, if I see him, I might sneak him off the thing. I don't know if Dave might get mad at me or something, but yeah, immediately. Maybe tonight if he's around. I don't know. 165.
Question for Eddie Alvarez. You and Conor McGregor fought 9 years ago. Now he's part of the promotion of your main event. How special is it to succeed alongside a former rival?
McGregor's on roids!
I apologize for being on time, but I just don't give a fuck. It's awesome to have Conor kind of put us on the map. He opens up doors that we want, that these fighters, especially our young guys and everyone, that they're just not going to get that opportunity without him giving us the platform he's given us. So happy to have him on board.
And last question for Mig Terrell. You're in Philadelphia, but I'm sure you bring your huge English fan base here. How loud are the English fans going to be on fight night?
Something the Philly lot don't like the English, but I think the loudness will happen in the ring when I start punching Ben in the face.
I got a question for Eddie Alvarez. First of all, I want to say thank you for all you've done for the sport. You're an absolute legend. And I just want to know what round you're going to knock whoever the fuck that guy is on the other end out. How do you think you're going to do it?
Jeremy's a tough cat. I think he'll be able to take a little bit of damage in the beginning, but I think it's going to wear off. I think it'll wear on him. We had really, really good sparring come in for this camp. The preparation was top notch. We got Coach Mark Henry, Ray Robinson, Bobby Kane,
Big Ray.
We had I had great sparring partners like Coach Russell here and my buddy Damien here. It's been incredible, and the support I've gotten, not just from you guys, but the support I've gotten inside the gym has been incredible. So I'm looking forward to showing it on that Saturday night.
Sports Illustrated MMA Knockout. Question for Jeremy. You know, David Feldman says 17,000 fans versus Jeremy Stevens. I guess, what do you make of this energy in this building, and what do you feel like the energy will be like on fight night?
Fortunately, I'm not fighting the fans. I don't give a fuck. You know, I'm focused on me being the absolute best, going in there and doing my thing, having it my night. Go in there and prove it to myself what I already know and certain of. I'm gonna fuck up your boy. You incompetent fucks, your mayor can't even spell Eagles. You're all fucking retarded.
What have you learned in your layoff? How have you evolved as a fighter?
Jeremy, you're a pillow and a lullaby.
Yeah, what have you learned from yourself in this layoff? How have you evolved as a fighter?
Look, I hate being sidelined. I've been sidelined for a year now, and thank you. They make us like that in Aussie. Look, I threw a tantrum to get a fight. I kept throwing tantrums like a little baby, and I'm ecstatic that I've got this great fight. And you know, as much as I hate being sidelined for a year, it's given me an opportunity to grow as a fighter, to hone in my craft, to really work on the technical ability, not always, you know, pushing 100% in fight camp. You've got to just focus on getting ready for a fight, not you know, the technical aspect of it. So yeah, look, but as much as I hate going a year without punching a bitch in the face, it's been good for me, but I'm sorry, Taylor, I'm going to have to punch you in the face. I'm going to take this year of anger out on you, but no, it's a great fight for us, and I'm really excited to have a really good opponent in front of me, and with all due respect, I'm going to punch you in the face, but it is what it is.
And last question for David Feldman. We talked a few weeks ago that Sylvester Stallone might be at this event. Is he going to be there? Is Rocky going to be at BKFC?
He's not confirmed yet, but we're still working on it. We're working on a really, really big surprise that hopefully happens for Saturday.
Yeah!
Some big players.
Yeah, baby!
Saturday night's going to be epic with or without anybody.
Hey, this is Paul Case. I'm at the Rock Shot Podcast. I got a question for Joey Tank. So, I saw you fight recently with Richard Torres. You pack a heavy punch. How do you think your power is going to translate now that you're taking the gloves off?
I think it's going to be a little different because punching with gloves on and punching barefisted is going to be completely different. I've heard people say that they take power off of their shots. We'll find out Saturday night, though. I'm excited about it. I'm a good puncher, so I'm looking to knock this dude out quick.
My next question is for Killer B. Facing Beck after a year layoff, do you think she's going to be able to handle the pressure that you're going to put on her?
Like I said, Beck's an OG, so she's been through the ringer before. She knows what to do with the layoff. She knows what to do when she's fighting. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh yeah, she's slow because she had a year off. But in the meantime, that past year, I've been working hard. I've been fighting. I've been on it. So you know, it's one of those things. It could play out. It could not. But I'm looking forward to stepping there regardless. If she's gotta knock some ring rust off, I'm gonna punch you right in the face, right back.
All right, and then my last question is for Eddie. Never mind. I'm a Philly guy from South Philly. Shout out to County. My first question is for Dave Feldman. I need to know where I can place a bet because I'm betting my kids' college tuition on my Butler County guard.
Right here, brother. Right here at Parks. Parks Bet. ParksBet.com. We're right here.
It's kind of more like a street politics. Pat, I didn't appreciate that scumbag comment for Italians and Irish in South Philly. That scumbag comment.
It was for Philly, and I said we're blue collar scumbags, or what is it? Yeah, something like that.
We're not scumbags.
Yeah, we're high class scumbags. That's what we are from South Philly. I'm from South. I'm from Second Street. I'm Irish neighborhood. That's what we are. Everyone can fight.
Hey, and just a minor correction. It's betparks.com. BetParks app. Get your bets in. The odds are already up right now, guys. Get your bets in. Highest odds, Johnny Garb currently right now.
What's going on? It's Captain Club 215. How we guys? Philly, how we doing today? We got some good energy in the building or what?
Hey!
Hell yeah, let's go. All right, my first question for Pat Brady. I know this is a huge fight for you. I'm just curious how you envision your fight going.
This fight he's a slugger, right? Like, he's really tough, but he's wild. He's all over the place, and he kind of overwhelms his opponents, and I look to capitalize on that with, specific strikes that are counter to his weakness. Look, it's a classic crazy person versus a technical fighter, and I'm pretty excited to see it plays out. Listen, there's gonna be a lot of blood in this fight. Like, him and I are really gonna beat the shit out of each other. It's gonna be pretty bad. Like, it's gonna be bad, but I look to see me finish him in the third round for sure.
All right, man. All right, my next question is for Jeremy Stevens. How you doing, bud? Good to see you. I just had a question for you. So, we'll give you a chance to get the crowd on your side one time. All you gotta say is the letter E. Hold on a second. Jeremy, can you say it?
Yeah.
He don't do shit in Des Moines. Well, fuck you, Jeremy. E!
This is bigger than the Eagles game. Fuck that.
I don't think so. Not this Eagles game.
What's going on, y'all? My name is Benny, blogger from boxingnews.com. My question is for Zedekiah Montanez, probably one of the best strikers and exciting fighters in the Philly scene. If you don't think so, you haven't seen him fight. You've been approached some years now, having had some epic KOs at Art of War, went to Combate, the UFC of Latin countries, and earned the Fight of the Year in your very first fight. Came back to AOW for another epic KO. So there's no doubt you're a force to be reckoned with. What does this fight mean to you, and what can we expect to see come fight night?
I mean, it means a lot, man. You know, coming out of North Philadelphia, bro, like fighting in front of 17,000 people, bro. This shit is surreal. And you know, at the end of the day, I just gotta be composed through anything, through everything, and I believe I'll get the job done.
Hey, yo, my question's for Eddie. What up, Eddie? What up? How you doing, bro?
What's up, dickhead?
What up? Yo, I just want to know when you partying that after you knock out that dickhead with the weird haircut.
No cussing in Philadelphia?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, is that what you're being told?
No, you just saying. No, you good. I want to also ask Taylor and Beck, what y'all doing after this? Because after the presser, we having a little get together next door in the sports book.
Make it wait. We gotta make weight.
Oh yeah.
They had pizza in the room, bro. We're cutting.
Come on, hey,
give us 2 days.
We can eat pizza anytime, baby.
Keep it classy, brother. Keep it classy.
Our first question's for Eddie. Eddie, let me just say, I met you a while ago, a couple years ago. Your son played at Parkwood Flag Football. It's nice to finally see you again. You're a bad motherfucker, I know that. My first question is, you've been fighting for a long time. You fought some of the heaviest hitters, Poirier, Connor, Chandler. Are you surprised that it took you this long to fight Stevens? And at this point in your career, do you feel like you're the best to beat him?
I thought we would have crossed paths maybe in the UFC, but I was in the midst of my run. I was at the peak of my run and fighting the top guys. Unfortunately, I don't think Jeremy may have broke top 10 at some point, but he was never really there in that realm.
I can agree with that statement.
So yeah, we haven't crossed paths in that way. He's a tough guy. He has fought the who's who. He fought a lot of guys, but he lost the who's who. So like whenever he's taken a big step up, he hasn't came up big. So and we fought him twice already. Me and my coaches fought him twice, and Frank Yeager didn't beat. So we know a lot about him, and we know how we're gonna finish him.
I wouldn't worry about it, man. He said Philly comes in second, but we all know what's going to happen when his ass is the first one to kiss the canvas. So.
Yeah.
That was great. Murray, current fighter in Philly. I just saw Zeke up top. I used to train with Zeke and Pat Greeley. And he's here too. I just want to say that Pat and Zeke try to keep it together. I'm happy for y'all. And kick some ass, man. And Eddie, woo! I watched your whole story, man. From wrestling in North Carolina. Happy for y'all.
I
appreciate you. Joe Piper! Yo, so this is just more of a statement. Jeremy Stevens is 29-21. Motherfuckers lost in both promotions with a losing record. Definitely isn't the hardest hitting 145er out there. Can't wait to see Eddie whoop his ass. I'm pretty sure he can't spell. His haircut looks like shit, and Iowa ain't gonna do shit in the football game. Good luck to all my Philly boys. And if Lil Heathen wants to do something after, he can get his ass whooped by me too. My shit blowing up. Anybody want to know when the after party? Joey. They already know you're gonna smack that motherfucker down. I gotta give them an answer when the after party.
Risque. Club Risque.
Doherty Warehouse.
Daydreams.
Drink all you can eat for free.
This question's for Ben Rothwell. You have said that you want to win this belt to bring respect to the heavyweight title in the BKFC. make it the true baddest man on the planet. Can you explain what you mean by bring respect to the BKFC's heavyweight title?
Watch Saturday night and I'll show you.
Mick, do you believe nobody respects the heavyweight title in the BKFC?
I think Ben just talked shit. You know what I mean? He's a 6'5" baby. He just wants to be a victim. Get your head people have a fight on Saturday. Stop being a victim. Just being a baby. Mick, take the shit out of your mouth. He's a baby. I can only taste you in there.
Shout out North Philly, the Sal you represent. My question's for Jeremy Stevens. Who's the worst performer, you or your barber?
Maniac Malone here from Parks Casino. I'm here just to remind everybody we're talking about betting, right? We got a 100% deposit match up to $100 in bonus bets on the BetParks app. I know who I'm betting on. I'm betting on all the Philly guys. Eddie, Pat, John, Joey, Z. Ask you though.
It's Zed!
Parlay, the Philly parlay. And Eddie, I gotta ask you, you started fighting in the streets of Philly with no gloves. You put the gloves on, you made a livelihood out of it, provided for your family, everything, took the sport to new heights. Now you take the gloves off and you kick the shit out of this guy. What are the emotions gonna be running through you in the ring on Saturday night?
I honestly don't like to think about it. There's a way to get ready for war. I need to become someone who I'm not, and I go through that process when I get ready for fights, and I'm in that process right now. So if you're asking me how I feel, I don't feel.
Yeah.
Boxing again. My question is for Eddie. You fought on some of the biggest stages in combat sports and brought tons of pride to the great city of Philly. Appreciate you. But how does the preparation and mindset for bare knuckle fighting differ from traditional MMA? And how do you think your experience gives you an edge in this unique sport?
Being on the streets of Philly definitely give me an edge, and I know how to be optimistic when I'm dealing with some suffering. You can cut me, you can put me down, you can do whatever you like. I'm gonna get myself back up off, scrape myself back up off the canvas, and I'm gonna fight you full head on for the entire 10 minutes. So that's just me. That's who I am. That's the person I am, and that's just being from the streets from Philly.
Yeah.
New views from the United Kingdom. We got a question for Mick, I bet.
No, it's for Dale's better one, actually. Dave, I know you've always believed in the BKFC brand, but did you ever expect it?
Say that again.
I know you've always believed in the BKFC brand, but did you ever expect it to grow as big and as fast as it has?
I mean, that was the dream. The dream was to be the biggest combat sport organization in the world, and we're going to do that. We are really going to do that, and we're going to do that because we got the baddest city in the world backing us.
Yeah.
City. This question's for Eddie, actually. So, Eddie, I wanted to ask you. I know, like, you've been in a lot of high-pressure fights. Like, what's your day-to-day look like when it comes to training? You know, you always like reinforce your mind. You know, like, I'm gonna win. What's your process?
Fighting's a lot more boring than people think. It's monotonous. It's the same thing if you follow me, you get sick of it after 3 days. It's the same exact thing over and over and over and over. I know I'm ready when I'm absolutely sick of this. Now I'm sick of doing what I'm doing, so I'm just ready to get in there and fight. But it's the same thing. There's nothing fancy. There's nothing you're going to see. But I'm sick of this, so I'm ready to fight.
Just one more last question. So, like on a scale of 1 to 10, how much worse is bare knuckle hurt compared when you get punched to a glove, like an MMA glove?
Some of the shots are, kill shots. Like my fight a year ago, I sustained a shot where my face was broken in 2 different places, and it was a kill shot. Some are just injuries, where they're just cuts. You got to know the difference between what's a kill shot and what's a cut, and have the experience in your corner, and I had that. So I'm able to fight ferociously throughout the entire fight and put my opponents in bad situations.
All right, thank you, Eddie. Best of luck.
Thank you, man.
Hey guys, Dave Feldman, Jake Noaker from Home of Fight. This event is currently being talked about to possibly eclipse Sturgis, which is your current #1. Is that possible? Have you heard anything about this? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, we're gonna. This is gonna be the company's, the promotion's largest attendance ever, and like we said at the beginning, this will be the largest. I think it's very significant that everybody understands this. I mean, I said Mike Tyson fought here, Bernard Hopkins fought here, UFC fought here. This is not just the biggest attendance in the sports complex. This is the biggest attendance in modern Philadelphia combat sports history because of these guys up here, because of Eddie Alvarez and all these Philadelphians and all you guys out there. This is going to be the biggest record-breaking crowd in Philadelphia history. It's amazing.
Jeremy Stevens over here. A legitimate question, I promise. You chose when you came to talk a lot of smack on the city itself, not necessarily so much on Eddie. Was that a strategic choice? Is that just what came to mind? Why the reasoning?
Good question.
All right, I did try. Eddie, to you then, why did you think he did this to come into the city and not come talking smack directly to you?
I'm not sure he had a choice. I don't think you motherfuckers would have gave a shit what he said. There was nothing good he was going to say here. He could have said, hey, I love Philadelphia. Eddie's a great guy. I think you guys still would have gave it to him. So I appreciate that. Thanks for the love, Philly.
Last one for me, Pat the Brick Brady. You just came off a training camp with John Jones. Right now, you're working with Eddie Alvarez at his gym. Tell me about the preparation and how it's really getting you ready to absolutely excel on Saturday night.
Yeah, one of the main takeaways I had from training with John, helping him get ready for Stipe, is how he approaches his camp. Everything he does is optimum, and it's designed around his specific opponent. And I took that from that camp and implemented it in my own camp. And I've been preparing for Zach Kalmus and nobody else. Everything we're working is designed and specific to what he does and what I can do to defeat him with his weaknesses and my attributes. So, and then plus Eddie, being at the gym every day with Eddie, I'm able to pick his brain. I mean, look, it's Eddie Alvarez, right? I remember I was talking to Sammy Orpiza about Eddie fucking 6 years ago. I looked up to Sam for having even been around, and I think he had cornered Eddie at that point. And and now here I am, this many years later, texting him last night, just kicking the shit, right? Preparing for this fight. So, I mean, look, I started this game really late, and I've done nothing but this. And that was my design in fighting Zach Kalmus and this promotion. I'm here, Zach's here, then it's here, then it's here, and it's here, and that's the plan. So, look, everyone's talking about bringing the belt back to the USA, but I want to bring the heavyweight title back to Philadelphia.
Just real quick, a follow-up to that. Does that mean you're eyeing the heavyweight belt that night?
I mean, look, if you're a fighter, you should always be eyeing the highest prize, right? Like, what are you doing then? If you're not looking to the top, then where are you looking? So it's not a directed insult at anyone around me. I mean, look, the fight after me is the heavyweight championship, and I'm fighting one of the better heavyweight fighters. So, I mean, why the fuck not?
What's up, everybody? How you doing? My question is actually for Jeremy Stevens. Being serious, how do you plan to deal with Eddie Alvarez, considering he's naturally a weight class bigger than you, considering he fought 155 most of his career, and you were 145?
I don't think he's bigger than me. I've been in there with him, just kind of shadowing around when I fought Jimmy Rivera. He may weigh more, but he's old, he's slow, he's stiff. I'm the faster, more consistent fighter. I'm gonna go out and prove it.
Eddie's not
I'm gonna put him in the fucking morgue. That's where the after party is. So see y'all there.
Eddie's not slow. That's wrong.
How you doing, everybody? Josh Jones, Cologne, Franchise Fights, Official Celebrity Boxing. Eddie, you are a legend. I'm so happy to see you in the main event, and I think this is where it should be. We've had it growing up our whole damn lives. I'm so proud to see half of you up there. I'm saying 60% are from South Philadelphia neighborhoods, so represent, y'all. Represent out there. Put these motherfuckers down. Show them what we do. This ain't no game. This is how we fucking live. for Jeremy Stevens. Do you know what the fuck you're going up against? Thank you, guys. Philly, South Philly.
Yeah, really.
This question's for all the Philadelphia players. I'm Dave Blanchard, Sports Talk Philadelphia. What does it mean to be part of the first ever bare knuckle event here in Philly?
First of all, I gotta say this. Look who we got in the fucking building. We got the best boxing coach to ever fucking walk. Mr. Sutcliffe right here, I just seen. There he is, yeah, put your hand up. Coming from Ireland. We got fucking two of the best UFC guys. I got bad, I don't know. Joe Body Bags fucking Piper. We got Sean Brady over there, the best guys in the fucking UFC. This is crazy, the star power in the building. For those who don't know, Mr. Sutcliffe right here was McGregor's coach. He's still the fucking legend. So good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Go ahead, Johnny.
Fighting's part of who we are. It's in our blood. Last week we were working. I got in a street fight the other day. Two dudes went around the corner, fought them again by myself.
All right, guys.
That's what we do. If anybody wants to fight, we can go in the parking lot. We can do it then. I'll fucking fight you. I'll beat you in a cook-off. Whatever you guys want to do. I don't care.
All right, we got one more, ladies and gentlemen. The next man is undeniably the most popular fighter in the world today. Former two-division champion in the UFC. One half of the incredible spectacle that was Mayweather McGregor. Ladies and gentlemen, in 2024, he